Hello there and welcome to another video. Today we are going to discuss The Mandalorian Season 3. As you might know, it is not doing well. Or so you might hear. Actually, it is doing quite well with an 86% score on Rotten Tomatoes. It is just a decrease compared to Seasons 1 and 2. In today's video, we are going to discuss what I believe are the main 3 reasons that the show is not doing as well. And before we move on, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much when you do, and it's completely free to you. Thanks. Number 1. Handling of the cliffhanger. Now, I've seen this a lot, but I still want to point it out. A lot of casual viewers of The Mandalorian probably didn't watch the Book of Boba Fett, especially because the general consensus for the show was mediocre at best. And at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2, the main cliffhanger was that Din Djarin and Grogu were separated. And that great cliffhanger was resolved by a random episode of another show. I think this whole thing could have been avoided by either letting Boba Fett have his own show and putting those parts of the episodes in The Mandalorian Season 3, or even easier, adding a recap in the first episode covering the events of the Book of Boba Fett. Overall, I think this was a mistake that could have easily been rectified or avoided. Number 2, tying it in too much with other shows. In Season 1, The Mandalorian was perfect for both casual viewers and die-hard fans. It had a story that was relatively isolated from the rest of the franchise and worked really well on its own, but also plenty of plot details that would make big fans happy. But now, with the introduction of Bo-Katan, the Darksaber, Mandalore, and an even deeper dive into Mandalorian culture, the show is losing a lot of casual fans that haven't seen the likes of Clone Wars and Rebels. Number 3, tying it in with The Rise of Skywalker. Now, this is one that I personally really like, but I've seen a lot of people say that they do not. The Mandalorian, along with the Bad Batch, is all working towards setting up the return of Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker, with the cloning going on Mount Tantiss in the Bad Batch, and especially the episode of The Mandalorian with Dr. Pershing. It's all setting up the return of Palpatine. While some might argue it rationalizes a decision that many fans, including myself, thought was terrible, others, including me, sort of wish that we could forget about it and therefore don't want other stuff to tie into it. Overall, I believe that these are the main 3 reasons that this season of Mandalorian is not doing as well as the others. I personally am still very much enjoying this season of Mando, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. In the meantime, bye. Catch you in the next one.